check. Now we are live.
Okay, hello
Excellent.
everybody. Can you hear us? I hope you can hear us. If you're watching, you can interact with us by, there's a chat box on the right of your screen. So if you have somebody can confirm you have the sound, maybe it'd be nice. But anyway, looks pretty sound, looks pretty good. So welcome to Macedonia, Kruševo for task one of the sixth round of the Paragliding World Cup. We have an amazing field here, beautiful conditions as usual in Macedonia. The pilots here have probably the highest ranking we've seen so far. Goran could probably confirm it. Everybody's got an A almost, except maybe some wild cards. And Goran's gonna fill in a little bit to just give us more information, because he's the local here.
Yes, hello everyone. Finally, we are at the beginning of this long-awaited World Cup in Macedonia. We have great weather, as Philip said. It's a fantastic day, and I believe we will have a nice and beautiful opening of the World Cup. We have the best selection around, top pilots, everything is ready, so please follow us.
Thank you, Goran.
Okay, how many kilometers today for the town?
93.5.
Ooh, we're starting on full gas, I guess, huh? 93 kilometers, all right. And okay, end goal here, in between pre-lap and here, so it's not too much wind. It's gonna be nice.
Today we have decent wind conditions. It was much less than yesterday, so we believe we will have a successful task.
Okay, so let's grab some pilots and ask them some questions.
Okay, guys, I have to do something. Ciao.
All right,
Thank you.
Goran. Jonas, do you have time to answer some questions? Yeah, we take what's available. Jonas is one of the best German pilots. You've been in the selection a few times.
Hey,
How many World Cups have you done so far?
I think 5.
5, pretty good. You're still coming back for more?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Have you been here, Kruševo? I think so.
No, I've never been there.
Never been here? Did you fly previous day training?
Yeah, we were 2 days here before, and we trained a bit, and I really like the area. It's really nice flying. Really looking forward to race here.
Everybody likes it. How many Germans are here?
Not that many. Some canceled really late, but I think we are 7 or 8 guys.
Who's the best guy?
Well, it depends.
He's almost French.
And he has the submarine now.
He's got the submarine. Wow. Yeah, it's too bad we don't have Stefan Damat not here.
We canceled late.
Was he selectable though?
Yeah, he was supposed to be here, but he has some other things.
Work.
In between, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jonas. What do you think of today? You're gonna fly fast, aggressive, conservative, control?
I think in the beginning a bit controlled, but depends on how the leading edge is. Or some guys are pushing forward.
I
And really,
suggest control because
yeah,
you don't want to get low early.
yeah. I really felt it here the last days that if you come low, the climbs are not that good anymore, and it's better to be a bit higher.
Make sure you're top 20 in goal, something, rather than looking for number 1 all the time. That's my advice. You do what you want. All right, thank you, Jonas. Briefing soon.
Yeah.
Next one, we got Russell Ogden, the superstar from Britain. Okay, so Russell, you know this place pretty well, right?
I've done a couple of competitions here. We did the Brits a few years ago and then the World Championships 3 years ago. So I've done probably sort of 20 tasks here. So I love it here. It's my favourite place to fly.
Yeah. It really suits your flying style, huh?
Yeah. I just really enjoy flying in the flatlands, and it has an interesting mix of mountains, flatlands, convergence. And it's exactly the type of flying that I enjoy doing. It's a great arena for task flying racing.
Yeah. Who do you think? I mean, you're like world champion. You've been like super final champion. I think. No, not yet. Second place.
Yeah, I've had a few podiums. Yeah.
So you're like the top contender in this competition. Who do you think would be your nemesis?
I think there's there's a lot of pilots here that on their day can do the business and win. So I think it will be the pilot who makes the least amount of mistakes, has the most amount of fortune this week, who wins in the end. But there's one of 50, 60 pilots that can win this competition. So we'll see.
We'll have probably 7 tasks again.
I hope so. I mean, the forecast is looking really, really good. So it's just, yeah, I'm really excited, really looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a long run task. I mean, long run competition. You have to be full power every day. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Yeah.
So you get burned here. And well, that's it. Thank you very much. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Thank you very much.
Next, who else? We should get a
Frenchie.
person. Anybody?
Felipe, let's go there to the.
Okay, let's go to the briefing.
I'll follow you to the briefing, and you grab somebody else.
We got Gavin. Gavin, get over here, boy. So we got Gavin McClure, another superhero of paragliding. This guy, if you don't know him, let me introduce you, and then you can fix what I say wrong. You crossed the Alaskan range, basically, right?
I did, yeah.
In total autonomy, or a little bit of people watching you?
I was with Dave Turner for about the first 2/3, and then he had to go home to get married, and so and then I finished it on my own. Yeah, and the film crew went home, everybody went home, and then I finished it. I kept going and made it. So yeah, it took 37 days.
Yeah, to me it looks like you're already an ex-South pilot. You did it twice.
4 times.
4 times. I follow it, but it's hard sometimes to do it at the same time. It's usually at the same time as World Cup. But
Sure.
for me, what you did is like the X-Out Square. You're by yourself, and you have no helicopter following you, all that stuff. You got bear chasing you, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, we had quite a few bear encounters actually, but no, it was amazing. It was in a lot of ways it was harder than the X-Alps physically, but it wasn't as intense because you could take all the time in the world.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna
we're
work.
racing, and so it was just very special to be in a place for that long without any contact with the outside world. I had my inReach, and so I could send a message to my wife and stuff, but it was pretty special to just have no cell service or anything for 37 days. It was very
You
cool.
got peace of mind. That's your.
Yeah.
At least they'll find your
In
body.
huge mountains and glaciers, and it was a very intense place.
Okay, so this is not the X-Alps or the X-Alaskans or whatever. But you come to the World Cup. Why?
I love competition. I love the friends. I love flying fast, and I was here for the Nordics 4 or 5 years ago, and this is just an outstanding place to fly. So, everything's taken care of for you here. It's in the X-Alps and stuff, it's just so much effort and work and training, and here you just get to show up and have a good time. So it's nice to do that kind of thing sometimes too.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the great thing is that when you come to one competition like this, when you go home, you're totally transformed. Do you agree?
I don't know if you're totally transformed, but
your
you're.
level goes up.
Yeah, it's good to fly with the best in the world. It ups your game, and you always learn something. And sometimes you do well, sometimes not so well, but it's all a learning experience. And it's pretty special. It's pretty hard to beat.
How many North American, USA boys and girls are
There's
here?
5 of us here.
5.
Yeah, there's 5 of us here. Yeah, and the level here is really high. It's quite super final level, and so I think after 2 years of Corona, everybody's really psyched to get out and compete again. So this is my 3rd World Cup this year. I did Turkey and I did Rovanil and then here, and they've been really high level, fast, and really fun.
Who's got the best chances in your team, you think?
For me. No, who knows?
Okay, so thank you, Gavin. We're gonna start briefing soon, but I want to remind you that Gavin has this amazing podcast, which is Cloud-Based Mayhem.
Thank you.
It's so inspirational, especially those with. I forgot his name. I do it.
Canadian. Worston.
No.
Well, he's
But
German.
anyway, the one with Daniel Turkaf was amazing.
Oh yeah, that was.
But
really
Will
fun.
Gadd. We had a couple
yeah.
with Will Gadd. If you have time to watch those, they will just up your game a little bit, and at least will keep you flying for a little bit longer.
There's a
Also.
lot of learning there.
Yeah.
Get the book, Advanced Paragliding. That's all based on
Also,
the podcast.
how many hours have you got already of podcast?
Oh geez, we just launched our 176th show with Aaron Duragati, all of his exploits in Pakistan, which just went down. I don't know. Oh,
1,
hundreds
2
and
hours.
hundreds. Yeah, most of them are an hour and a half, so a lot. Yeah, probably 400 hours.
It's like a vault, a
Yes.
repository of paragliding knowledge.
Russell,
Don't
and there's
miss
actually
it.
a lot of pilots here have been on the show. A lot. So,
All right, thank you, Gavin.
thank you.
Okay, I think we have time to do one more. If we could get a
We have a question here, Felipe. We have a
Okay.
question. Where is Saladini? Where is Saladini in the group?
Rafael Saladi, we don't know. We
Have you seen
one
him?
Brazilian here, which is Tulio.
Tulio? Maybe you can ask
I don't
Tulio.
think Saladini is here.
Huh.
Tulio, is Rafael Saladini coming? No, not coming.
Let's ask him why.
Why?
Come on.
Perché?
Go, go.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
problem.
Family problems. Saladini is not here. Okay.
And we got a Mexican boy. We'll take the Mexicans any day. Okay. Manuel.
Step left to him.
Manuel Quintanilla. You're a top dog in Mexico, aren't you? Right?
I guess you could put it that way.
I remember Felipe was pretty good, but he kind of retired, and you've been,
Consistently calm.
well, you've been making some sparks. Huh? I've seen it. I've seen you. Oh, Manuel is pushing. He's pushing too much. And sometimes it's,
Yeah, it's a difficult
beautiful. You
style.
make it anyway. So it's not. Is it your first time here in Kruševo?
Yeah, I just did one the comp before this one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, it's my first time.
Do you enjoy it?
I love it, man. It's one of the best destinations I've been to.
It's the best racetrack. It's not as big as Mexico, but I mean, for what we do is a 2.5-hour race. Yeah, perfect. What was I gonna say? What was your ranking in the previous competition?
I was second. I was missing for 1 point of victory. Sorry.
I really look the ranking.
It's okay, man.
Was it really tight, the race?
Yeah, I mean, it came down to 1 point at the end, so yeah, I could say it was pretty tight.
Wait, for you-
The tightest it's ever
But
been. Yeah.
behind you two was there.
Yeah, I was leading the comp pretty much since the second day, and then the last day I was left alone in the start. I was left pretty low, and I catched up to the leader, came in good position, but I didn't have leading points, so because I didn't point I lost.
What do you think is your biggest strength? Here? I mean, here or
I mean, it's always been attacking. For sure, that's what I've been best at. It's always my strength, and it's always what's given me the good results, and also pretty sheer results, I would say. But you know, it's a knife, you know. It comes both ways.
it's great to be able to attack. It's harder to know when to attack and when to slow down.
That's
Once
correct,
you
yeah.
get all that combination together, I think you're getting there.
Yeah, it's a process of going back and forth. A lot of the comps, I wish I could have been more conservative, and then others, you know, you think we could have maybe pushed slightly more. But I mean, yeah, it takes time, and I think the beauty about this sport is that you have many years to come. You know, I'm still 30, so I think I have quite a couple of years to race.
Yeah, when you get 50, you will be dangerous for sure.
Yeah.
So, say something else. I think I forgot. I think we're good.
Yeah.
But
How's your harness, by the way? How's it looking?
it's slightly improving here and there.
You brought it here. You're gonna be fine.
I'll be trying it.
It's gonna be fun to see you.
Hopefully, I won't shake my tail too much. What was I gonna say? I want to say it. Save it for another time. Thank you, Manuel. Okay, guys,
Let's check the task.
let's check the task now. We are here. Take off. We're going down the valley towards the north. Big radius, so we could actually take it closer to here if it's not going up as much as we think, and crawl back on the ridge for the way back. But if we have good conditions, the best way is when you arrive there, the flats will be working, and you go straight across everything. Maybe you can, if it starts to degrade, there's no clouds or something. There are some little anyway, down the valley on the other side. Come back across to this valley around a little bit before Bitola. So it's called B33, which is a range just before Bitola. Back to Itan, which is Prilep. No,
Yeah,
just
Prilep, yeah.
This is the
Airport Prilep.
airport Prilep. And we have goal. Oh, it's the goal here, right?
It's right down
here. down here at the bottom of this hill, at the bottom of Kruševo, so it should be conservative. We won't lose too many people here, I hope. 93.5
Let's check.
kilometers. How many people watching?
16.
60 people. This is the best we've ever had.
Yeah, it's okay. It's great.
say hello to
Tomorrow more.
everybody.
We'll film a little bit.
Hello,
The pilots.
everybody!
Everybody say hi.
Okay,
That's it.
it's a wrap. Thank you guys. Now we're gonna go.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock at the landing.
Yes, 4 o'clock at the landing. Normally we should be there for another live show. We're gonna publish the link as soon as we can here on the Facebook account, and probably you can share and invite more people if you like. Don't forget, you can ask questions. We can answer it right away, or talk to the pilot you want to talk to. Ask him the question you want to ask him. See you later.